So this is my take 3 of my review of the Hotel Transylvania series on the new Disney Channel. I do not like the new Disney Channel, but I did like this series. The way I got to the actual series was from Netflix. They have a lot of weird stuff on Netflix, guys. But if you want to check it out, you can. The reason why I'm reviewing this is because I just wanted to get a few opinions across that I have about the series and the show and stuff. Because, also, I keep saying, it's really annoying me. If it's annoying you, feel free to not judge, please, because I have feelings and can get hurt. Anyways, so, I am reviewing this series because I was watching it like crazy, and, I realized that there was a pattern in the plots where, I'm going to use Raven as an example, so let's do some role play, guys. Let's do some role play, yo. Raven is Mavis, okay? Mavis always gives her friends some weird gift or finds a solution to a problem that only works that happens in the hotel, or for one of her friends, or for herself, that only works temporarily, and it ends up making a bigger mess for her and her friends. I wouldn't call Apple a friend because she's really annoying. I think she's really annoying. To clean up before her OCD and paranoid Aunt Lydia finds out, who is Dracula's big sister. Again, I'm not necessarily used to the concept. And then so I looked up the thing, and then there we have younger Mavis. It's focusing on the younger years. And there's Wendy Blub. She's my favorite. I think she's adorable. This guy reminds me of Owen so much. He eats a bunch of food and he loves to party. And then Hankenstein, he's adorable. I didn't know that his name was Hankenstein. Dude, this website knows about the show more than I do. And I watched at least 5 episodes in the last day. So, and those are my favorite characters. And then my favorite episode in general was, if it had to choose one, would be Fangsinera, because not because it's where Mavis gets this fancy dress, and spoilers, there will be spoilers in this, I'm so sorry. It's not just because she gets a fancy dress to wear in front of her friends and family. I wouldn't necessarily call Aunt Lydia a friend because she's kind of grumpy. But sometimes she acts like me. But towards the end of some episodes, she's slightly affectionate and slightly happy, so I don't necessarily know what that understanding means. Back to why I like Fangsinera. So, the main reason why is because, unlike the other episodes, it's not Mavis's fault who messes up. It's Dracula. Dracula from Hotel Transylvania Dracula. He actually shows up in this episode and not just in the theme song. Thanks for the lighting. And I think that they had Adam Sandler actually be in that episode. If they did, that is so awesome. If they didn't, I am so dim-witted for not noticing that. And he stayed exactly the same, and I love that as well. His animation was spot on and stuff. I like the animation. It's kind of weird. The weirdness. I love Wendy. She's so adorable. I'm gonna let that. I don't think it'll focus, but it's okay. The reason why I like her is because she reminds me of Sadness, and she moves around weird, and it's adorable. She's adorable. Hank is my favorite because he's chill and logical, and he tries to solve everything sometimes. But anyways, I guess that's all I have to say, but not necessarily. Oh, and another reason why I like Fangsinera is because, it shows that Aunt Lydia is not just the grumpy, annoying old person stereotype that ruins the main character's fun or lives. It shows that, she genuinely cares about Mavis towards the end, and she's all, I knew you could do it. and was like, hey, I didn't know that. But like, and Mavis realizes that towards the end of the actual episode, and she's like, you were training me for this. And then Miranda, the witch keeper, the keeper of the Wheel of Destiny, again, I'm not going to spoil everything from this episode. I'm just going to like explain a little bit. And the Wheel of Destiny, it's like a Wheel of Fortune thing where you spin it and you get this task if you're a vampire and you're going to turn 15 and you have to finish that task to get your vampire cape. Like if Raven was a vampire and she had to pluck one of Madeline Hatter's hairs from her head, she'd pluck it and then she'd get her cape. But like she doesn't get punished for doing something, for interfering with having to do what she has to do to get her cape. It's Dracula's fault. And I love that because in every other episode it's always Mavis. Mavis. Meavy wavy misses up. But like, now I realize another thing that is annoying is that she says, boom, Draculaka. I'm just like, can you not? After like watching 5 episodes and hearing the same thing again and again and again, it gets old, you know? And she's 114 and like throughout almost all of the series, so she should know what old is like, you know? I find it kind of triggering. I guess that's all I have to say. And I could do a compare and contrast to this for this series to another series if you guys want. If you want me to do more things like this, give it a big thumbs up. If you want me to do Ever After High skits, feel free to comment down below somewhere. And if you want to subscribe, feel free. I would really appreciate it if you did, but you know, if you don't, I'm okay with that. And peace out. And have a great summer, guys.